I'm just a producer. I'm very humble. I'm just a producer and an executive producer of this beautiful masterpiece. That's my role.
When you first got the script that this is what you are producing, how do you feel?
Matter of fact, I wrote the script, so I wasn't surprised, and but it was quite interesting for the way he turns out, and I'm grateful. I love it. I love every bit of it. It's something different from what I'm used to producing, but we thank God we're here today. And I just want you guys to come out April 11th to go and watch it. You're going to enjoy every moment that you're going to be spending in the cinema.
All right, man, let's say what inspired this script actually? Should we say it's part of your experience? Maybe you've once been in the show of this family Brouhaha or what?
No, matter of fact, I have one of the most peaceful family ever. We don't like troubles in my family. However, and no shade, no disrespect to everybody going through one or two things when it comes to family dysfunctionality. But I just looked around, I looked beyond Nigeria and the world at large, and I see that we are all going through one thing or the other. And the only place that we're going to find solace and find peace is home. Home is where the heart is. And by the time you couldn't find that peace at home again, it becomes a problem. And then you'll be damaged internally and there's nobody to talk to. So we created this masterpiece to ensure that people create a safe space for their family members in order for them to be able to share their pains and struggles with one another. But in a case where they had forgotten their roles, duties, and obligations, we realized that chaos happens, and when that happens, everybody would get distracted and they pay attention to things that are not relevant as opposed to paying attention to things that really matter the most. What we have is this moment, and that's it, and we just have to enjoy it as much as we could. And that's the reason for why we made this.
All right, ma. How does it feel? How does it feel working with all these cast?
Interesting. It is beautiful. It is so beautiful. Honestly, a lot of people they've asked me this question as, "Oh, is it challenging working with all of these people?" No, it was one of the most beautiful casts that I've ever assembled. I have worked with a lot of casts in the past, and they have all been very wonderful. And this cast is no exception. They're really reasonable, and they put in their best. I'm sure we are all going to enjoy the movie tonight, and again, starting from April the 11th, I would appreciate it if everybody can go out and support us.
All right, ma, please, can you tell us about working with Femi Adebayo, being the director of this movie? How was your experience working with him on this movie?
Beautiful, excellent, fantastic, perfecto. If I have every other word to describe, I would. He's a brother, and he has been very supportive, very, very supportive from pre-production to production to post-production. And I have always been lucky when it comes to directors. They always pamper me, they always ensure that I got what I want, and it tried all its best to make sure that we have a beautiful masterpiece. It's a good experience.